Each year, the U.S. Department of Commerce hosts a select U.S.A. investment summit. The 10th annual summit is taking place this week just outside of our nation's capital.
Erie News Now Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon is joining us live tonight. Brendan, you caught up with the Erie County executive who was there, along with other leaders, all to represent this very region.
Hey there, Mike and Eva. Good evening. That's exactly right. Well, Select U.S.A. defines this summit as the highest profile event in the U.S. to facilitate business investment by connecting thousands of companies, investors, and economic development organizations to essentially make deals happen. We caught up with a few local leaders who are down there to do just that. Today, a taste of Erie, just outside of our nation's capital, as County Executive Brenton Davis and his team look to share the region with the rest of the world.
This puts Erie County on the map in a way in which we've never had.
The Investment Summit is an opportunity for local and state governments to connect with and appeal to foreign companies and investors.
We have access to the greatest freshwater supply in the world. We have Pennsylvania hardwood timbers. We are the plastics mecca of the world. We have a world-class workforce development pipeline. We have low cost of living. We have skilled labor, advanced manufacturing. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Davis says being at the summit and networking is a proactive approach to let the world know that Erie County is open for business.
This is ultimately about bringing home companies to invest that create good-paying jobs that elevate the economic mobility of the Northwest region of Pennsylvania.
The summit is hosted by the Department of Commerce, which works with U.S. embassies across the globe to bring companies interested in the U.S. market to this annual event.
We hope to get in front of these companies that are thinking about investing in the United States and convince them that Pennsylvania ought to be on their short list of places to consider.
Jason Hunt with the Department of Community and Economic Development says there are a lot of benefits to doing business in the Commonwealth.
We're very close to New York City, we're close to Washington, D.C., the other major population centers of the East Coast, but at a fraction of the cost of actually locating your operation in Midtown Manhattan.
He says more business benefits every corner of the state.
We want foreign companies to bring their money to Pennsylvania rather than to one of our neighboring states, and we want them to employ people in Pennsylvania and pay taxes. So that's good for state government, but it's good for communities all across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
And Mike and Eva, since these summits first started, they've attracted thousands of international companies and generated over $100 billion in new investment projects and about 85,000 jobs across the U.S. and its territories. Brenton Davis told me that 6 businesses have come to Erie as a result of last year's summit alone. Reporting live in Washington for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Mike and Eva, back to you.